Hi everyone, my name is Mary and welcome back to Quinn Inc. Today in this video we are going to do two parts. We're going to do 3.3 and 3.4 of the Batman middle section. And as you can see, one of them is going to be very easy because all you have to do is just pretty much double crochet in black. 3.4 is going to be pretty easy. We just have this little portion of black and this yellow portion right here. Alrighty, so without further ado, let's get started. So don't forget, grab a lot of black yarn since you're going to be needing it for 3.3. And then you're also going to grab a little bit of yellow yarn for 3.4, and you're also going to need to grab some more black yarn for 3.4. Don't forget your 5.5 millimeter hook, a pair of scissors, and also a yarn needle, so that way you can sew in all your stitches. And if you made it this far, don't forget to hit that like button if you're enjoying this video, and don't forget to subscribe if you would like to see more unique tutorials such as this one and others I will do in the future. On that note, I have a question for all of you since you made it this far. I am going to be doing a cardigan. I want to know if everyone would like this plaid pattern for that cardigan. It's going to be on the front and it will be on the back. And on the back I will have a special character. So it will be a Marvel character. If any of you would like to guess, go ahead and put your guesses down in the comments and let me know what you think we are going to be doing for our Marvel character for this plaid pattern. Let me know if you like it. It's something I've always wanted to try. I really like these colors. This is a sparkly blue and this is a sparkly purple. And when we are done with this Batman blanket, I am going to be starting this cardigan and the baby Batman blanket as well. So you will get two videos, one that's a cardigan and one that is another Batman blanket, but it's for children instead of adults. Okay, without further ado, let's get started with the video. Alrighty, I am back, and in order to start 3.3 Batman blanket middle section, we are going to make a foundation double crochet of 15. So let's make a slip knot real quick, and let's get started on our foundation. So put your slip knot onto your hook. Let's make a chain of 2. So yarn over and go through that loop, yarn over and go through that loop, and you just made 2 chains. Yarn over, go back into that first chain that you just made, grab your working yarn and pull up a loop. Grab your working yarn and pull through that first loop to make a chain. Grab your working yarn and pull through 2. Grab your working yarn and pull through 2. You just made a chain and a double crochet. Yarn over, go in back into that chain you just made, grab your working yarn and pull up a loop, grab your working yarn and pull up a loop, grab your working yarn and pull through 2, grab your working yarn and pull through 2. We just made a chain, 2 chains, and 2 double crochets. I will be back in just a few moments when I have made 15 of these. Alrighty, I am back and I made 14 foundation double crochets, so we just need to make one more. So yarn over, go into that chain, grab your working yarn and pull up a loop, grab your working yarn and pull through that first loop, grab your working yarn and pull through 2, grab your working yarn and pull through 2, flip your work up, pull out your crochet hook, and let's count. So we have, let me grab my light really quickly so you can see this. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and this one is number 15 right here. It's kind of hard to see. Okay, so we have 15 foundation double crochets. Now this is 3.3, so this is all going to be in black yarn, as you can see. So from rows 2 all the way to 20, or we'll do it on this side. So 2, we just finished row 1 right down here. We're on row 2, we're going to go all the way up to 20. This is all in black yarn, as you can see. So in order to do that, all you'll do is chain 1, turn your work, and make a double crochet into that very first stitch, and then you'll double crochet all the way across the row, chain 1, double crochet, and keep doing that until you have 20 rows. I will be back in 20 rows, and then we will start on 3.4, the middle section. Alrighty, I am back, and I made all 20 rows. Yeah, that took me a little bit of time. I was watching some YouTube and listening to music, so I just have one more stitch. Oops, sorry about that, I have a hair. So I have one more stitch to do, so let's just make that double crochet, then we'll pull out the hook, and I will count all the rows. Alright, there we go. Okay, so here we go. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and row number 20. So now we're going to cut our yarn. Okay. And then you're just going to yarn over and pull, whoop, sorry. Keep forgetting it's down a little bit. Let me pull this up a little bit. So all you're going to do is just yarn over and pull through, and then you'll just pull on that to tighten it. So that was Batman Blanket 3.3 middle section. We are now going to be working on Batman Blanket 3.4 middle section. So let's go ahead and grab our black yarn. Okay, and our hook, and let's make that slip knot. And let's go ahead and put this off to the side. And again, we are going to make a foundation double crochet of 15. If you're wondering what that squeaking is, that's my chair. I need to put some WD-40 on it. So here we go. So you're gonna yarn over, go through that loop, yarn over and go through that loop to make 2 chains. We're going to make a foundation, yarn over, go back into that first chain that you made, grab your working yarn and pull up a loop, grab your working yarn and pull through that first loop, grab your working yarn and pull through 2, grab your working yarn and pull through 2. Yarn over, go back into that chain that you just made, grab your working yarn and pull up a loop, grab your working yarn and pull through that first loop, grab your working yarn and pull through 2, grab your working yarn and pull through 2. You just made 2 chains and 2 double crochets. We are going to make the foundation, I am going to finish making the foundation double crochet of 15, and I will be right back with you. Alrighty, I am back, and I made the foundation of 14. So now I just need one more. So we're going to yarn over, go into that stitch, grab our working yarn and pull up a loop, grab our working yarn and pull through that first loop to make a chain, grab our working yarn and pull through 2, grab our working yarn and pull through 2. Okay, we're going to pull out our hook, flip up our work, and count our stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Okay, so we have foundation of 15. We're going to put that down for a moment and pick this up. It looks like I forgot to put numbers on here. Wonderful. So we're on row number 1 right here. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So we need to make 7 rows all in black before we get into the yellow. So let's grab our yellow yarn and let's make that slip knot so that way we are ready to put this onto our hook once we get to row number 8. Okay, so there we go. And then in order to double crochet 8 rows, you're going to chain 1, turn your work, yarn over, go into that very first stitch right there just below your chain, grab your working yarn and pull up a loop, grab your working yarn and pull through 2, grab your working yarn and pull through 2. Double crochet till you get to the end, chain 1, double crochet back for 8 rows. And then I will meet you back on row number 8, so that way we can connect our yellow yarn. I will be back shortly. Alrighty, so I am back and I made 7 rows so that way we can work on row number 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this is number 7. So I counted to find out how many double crochets we are going to need before we get to our first transition to yellow, and we are going to need 7 double crochets. Yes, so chain 1, turn your work, yarn over and go into that very first stitch, grab your working yarn and pull up a loop, grab your working yarn and pull through 2, grab your working yarn and pull through 2. I am going to double crochet 6 more of these and then I will be right back. So I'm going to do a short time lapse for you.
So 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Alrighty, hopefully you enjoyed that time lapse. I am sorry my yarn is really pulling right now and I don't know why. Sometimes it does that. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. On the 7th one we're going to do our transition. So we're going to yarn over, go into the stitch, grab our working yarn, pull up a loop, grab our working yarn and pull through 2. Drop your black yarn, pick up your yellow yarn, put it onto your hook, yarn over and pull through both stitches. Pull on that black stitch to secure it. Grab your yarn tail from your yellow and your black working yarn and make a double knot. That way it secures it even more. Okay, we're going to drop that black yarn. And we're now going to double crochet in yellow to the end. So I am going to work on row number 8. I will be back on row number 9, 1 stitch before our transition. I'll see you in just a moment. Alrighty, I am back. We are on row number 9. I told you I would meet you right here. So we're going to double crochet right into that stitch. And then this stitch is where we're going to do our transition. So we're going to yarn over, go into our stitch, grab our working yarn, pull up a loop, grab our working yarn and pull through 2, drop that yellow yarn and pick up the black yarn, and then we're going to yarn over to finish that double crochet, pull on that yellow yarn to secure it, yarn over, pick up the fake, pick up the stitch, grab your working yarn and pull up a loop, grab your working yarn and pull through 2, grab your working yarn and pull through 2. We're going to put that down for just one moment. And yes, I actually did pencil in the numbers, so thank goodness. So we were on row number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 was the row just before number 8. This was row number 9. So now for rows number 10 to row number 14, you're just going to do that transition. I will be back on row number 14 to show you how to do 14 and 15. I will be back shortly. Alrighty, so I am back and I made it on row number 14. So we have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and this is row number 14. So we just have to make 1 double crochet. Sorry, I'm just adjusting. And then now we're going to have that transition right here. So we're going to, let me move that out of the way. We're going to yarn over, go into our stitch, grab our working yarn, pull up a loop, grab your working yarn and pull through, drop your black yarn, pick up your yellow, yarn over and pull through both loops, pull on that black yarn to secure it, yarn over pick up the fake, pick up the stitch, grab your working yarn and pull through, grab your working yarn and pull through, grab your working yarn and pull through. You're now going to double crochet until you get to the end, and before we do that, we are going to, oh, I'm sorry, hit my light. We're going to cut off our black yarn, because for row number 15, we are actually done with the black yarn. So all of this is going to be in yellow now. So from rows 15 to 20 will all be in yellow. And so you will just double crochet to the end. Alrighty, so we are reaching the end. And the only thing you're going to do is you're going to chain one, turn your work, and just double crochet into, I'm really sorry about that, my chair is really squeaky today. You're just going to double crochet into every stitch all the way across and even over the black stitches. Then you're going to chain one and double crochet until you get to row number 20, and I will meet you one stitch, probably on this side, one stitch before the end, so we can count all the rows and make sure we have 20 rows. Then we'll do the outro. Alright, I will see y'all in just a moment. Okay, so I'm back. I'm not at row 20 yet. I'm still on row 15, and if you heard that, those are the racers that we have driving right next to my apartment. So you're just going to double crochet into every stitch in yellow, even into the black stitches, just like this, because we're no longer doing any more transitions. It's all yellow, and this will be on the outside of the bat. This will this will be the border that will go around the bat, so that way the bat pops out more and you can see it. Plus it's part of the symbol, so when we finally sew the bat to its wings, you will get to see how the symbol goes around the bat. Alrighty, so I will see you on row number 20. Alright everyone, I am back and I made it to row number 20. I just have one more stitch to double crochet into. Alrighty, so there's the last stitch. Let's pull out our hook and let's give this a count. Alrighty, so here we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, oops, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So 20 rows. This was the Batman blanket 3.4 middle section. That means we are finally done with section 3. You guessed it. Yes, yes, yes. And we are now doing the outro. So let me grab all my pieces and my parts real quick. Alright, so this was the Batman blanket 3.3 and 3.4 middle section. If you enjoyed this video, please do not forget to scroll down and hit that like button. If you want to see more unique crochet, if you would like to see more unique crochet tutorials such as this one and others that I will have in the future, please don't forget to subscribe if you would like to. If not, that's cool. If you're just here stopping by and just wanted to see what was going on, fantastic. Again, my name is Mary. This is Quinn Inc. And in the next video, we will be sewing all 4 parts of section 3, the middle section, together. Until next time, everyone have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.